Hello and welcome back to your own channel Indian Defense Analysis, where we bring to you all the latest development happening in the defense sector. Recently, we have reported in one of our video that Indian Army is going to purchase very short-range air defense system from Russia. Indian Army alone is in need of 5,175 V-SORAD missiles with 800 launcher systems. The figure could easily touch 6,000 missiles and 900 to 1,000 launchers by adding Indian Air Force requirements. The order is being made under emergency power procurement, citing the ongoing tension with China. Additionally, Bharat Dynamics Limited has also signed a contract with Indian Army worth 471.41 crore for refurbishment of Igla 1M missiles, the older one under the Indian Army's inventory. After the refurbishment, a fresh lease of life will be given to the missile for a period of 10 years. However, there is much more to Igla deal that is going to be signed between India and Russia. As per Russian Federal Service for Military Technical Cooperation Chief Dmitry Sogev, a deal will be soon signed between India and Russia for the licensed production of Igla-S man-portable air defense missile systems. Under this contract, Russia will supply the necessary component to India for the production. Now there is a genuine concern that why don't Indian Army opt out for Varva man-portable air defense system, which is latest, more advanced and capable than Igla-S V-SORAD. In this video, we will try to answer the above question. Additionally, we will do short comparison between Igla-S and Varva short-range air defense system. So let's begin. 9K338 Igla-S is the newest variant of Igla series. Igla-S is a man-portable air defense system consists of launching mechanism, a missile and other target acquisition instruments. It comprises of substantial improvements over its predecessors, which are longer range, more sensitive seeker, improved resistance to latest countermeasures, and a heavier warhead with a hit probability of 80 to 90%. The whole system weighs around 19 kg, which includes 11.7 kg missile weight. The missile uses direct energy blast fragmentation warhead with 2.5 kg of explosives. It has a maximum range of 6 km with maximum peak speed of the missile is about Mach 1.9. It uses 9 M39 missiles, which is powered by solid fueled rocket motor engine, and for guidance it uses a dual wave band infrared guidance system. Talking about Varva V-SORAD, Varva man-portable air defense system comprises of launching mechanism, a missile, the front and force system and other instruments. Varva is designed to replace Igla-S for Russian military, so it must be better than Igla-S in other ways. It consists of friend and foe detection, which is very crucial during short-range air fight. If we are fighting any short-range air strike, it means that enemy has already surpassed our long and medium-range air defense system. Enemy fighter jets must be engaged with friendly fighter jets. In this complex battlefield scenario, friend and foe detection comes in handy. The Varva can be deployed within 8 seconds and can strike low signature targets such as cruise missiles and unmanned aerial vehicles under false thermal interference at an altitude of 10 to 4,500 meters and at a range of 500 to 6,500 meters. Clearly, it has better range than Igla-S and can hit low RCS targets. The overall weight of the system is less than Igla-S, that is 17.5 kg. The Varva uses 9 M336 missiles, which is powered by solid fueled rocket motor. 9 M336 missile uses 3-channel optical seeker for guidance. They are ultraviolet, near infrared and mid infrared. The seeker of the missile makes it more deadly than 9 M39 missiles used in Igla-S. India has already spent years testing Igla-S V-SORAD under various conditions and terrains. By the time Varva was offered by Russia, India has already spent about 8 years evaluating Igla-S and 2 more systems offered by Western countries. Going for Varba would have mean restarting the whole process of trial and delays of another 4 to 5 years at least, which India could not afford. This was today's update. Please let us know what is your view about these in comment section. Feel free to post your comments and suggestions on any topic related to defense sector on which you want to hear from us. With this, I would like to say goodbye and Jai Hind friends. Please like and subscribe our channel if you have not done already. We will soon back with more interesting and amazing development happening in the defense sector.